Have you ever been stuck in bed paralysed, unable to move or do anything for hours? Well, you're not alone. I've been there so many times and I didn't know that it was a symptom of ADHD. Hi, I'm ADHD Squirrel and I'm here for those people who felt out of control most of their lives and for those feeling this way right now and want real life stories and perhaps some answers. I used to lay in bed for any number of reasons. But I want to stress that the last reason would be laziness. But I'm going to pick some of my top reasons for being in bed. Friends forgetting to invite me to a party. A friend maybe spoke rudely to me. Maybe I noticed too many things around the house that needed fixing. Maybe I was ghosted by a family member for unknown reasons. Maybe I had dishes in the sink, a load of washing on, a full dishwasher full. Maybe it was a friend hadn't arrived on time and left me for hours without any sort of explanation. Or maybe even it could be the fact that a cyclone was coming and I knew that my roof would leak. It could be just any one of these reasons or any number of these reasons joined together that rendered me unable to move from my bed. The position I was in, I was unable to sleep or gather any of my thoughts to solve any of those issues. And often I didn't know what was happening to me and certainly didn't know how to pull myself out of it. I remember my eyelids would flutter, my eyes would move uncontrollably, and my brain felt so scattered. The only way I can describe it, it's like 1,000 fireworks going off simultaneously in my head. It just felt noisy. It was definitely not normal. It didn't hurt, but it was a feeling of complete overwhelm. Like my body was trying to tell me to stop, like it was saying, you need to stay still until we have uploaded this whole particular issue. Will take hours. The only way I knew it was over was when I felt a release in my brain and my eyes stopped moving and my brain finally felt quieter. I could then move my body and get out of bed. I couldn't do anything but wait until it passed. And sometimes it was up to 5 hours. The only way I knew it was over was when I felt a release in my brain. And when my eyes stopped moving and my brain finally felt quieter, I could then move my body and get myself out of bed. And after I got up, I was always so tired from what happened. I now know that this is called executive dysfunction in the ADHD world, and I had it at a severe level after some of the smallest rejections from my friends and mounting pressures at home. This pressure would render me paralysed to a level that I simply could not handle. My body basically needed rebooting every single time, and the only way I could do this was having a lay down. When I was awake, I tried to free my mind of thoughts. I learned to meditate and I forced myself to do everything with conscious mindfulness. So when I went to do the dishes, I would only think about doing the dishes. When I put things in the dishwasher, I would only think about putting things in the dishwasher. And also when I was in the garden, I would only think about what plants I was touching and what things I was doing, nothing else. This would help me a lot. But it was only a matter of time I would become overwhelmed again and my body would start again. I would need to lay down and I would go through the same process over and over again. This happened to me so many times and I honestly thought I was going crazy. No one seemed to be able to help me. Not even my long-time doctor knew what was going on with me. He honestly thought so many other things, and it could have been so many other issues. Menopause, PTSD, anxiety, it could have been a number of things, but not once did he ever think it was ADHD. The only time this ever stopped happening to me was when I actually was diagnosed with ADHD with a professional and put on medication. My brain finally felt free of those constant firing of fireworks over and over and over. And I've never had one of those episodes ever since I've been medicated. I have never had that rapid eye movement in my eyes, my eyelids, and that feeling in my brain again. So if this story resonates with you at all, you may have ADHD. Look, I'm certainly not a doctor, but it's something for you to think about if you've had any sort of similar experiences as me. Please always get yourself checked out by a professional because ADHD is more widely known now and they should know what's going on. Thanks for listening, ADHD Squirrel.
Why you always in the mood? I'm acting bad mood. I ain't trying to tell you what